How's it gaming? I'm PhilInTheBlanks, and welcome to Mega Man X7. I would be lying if I said I wasn't sort of dreading this playthrough. I'd be lying if I said I haven't been putting this off for the last couple of years, because Mega Man X7 is considered not a very good game. We have played a lot of Mega Man games on this channel. Mega Man 1 through 11, Mega Man 1 through 5 on the Game Boy, Mega Man X1 through X6, and now it's inevitable. I was gonna play it, so here we are. And whenever I play a game that most people agree is really bad, I do like to play with the question of, is it as bad as people say? Kind of go through and really kind of look at the things that make it bad, look at the things that make it okay, that kind of thing. I won't mince words. Mega Man X7 is a mess. It really is. But to just straight up say it's bad and it's got nothing redeemable, that's not, I don't know, that's not productive, I guess. There is still some cool things, cool ideas in this game, and I want to take an honest look at it while we play through it. If you can sit and stomach the voice acting in the story, then maybe there's something in there. And unlike Mega Man X5 and X6, where we played kind of a patched version, like an improvement project, this is straight up the this is the Mega Man X Legacy Collection version of it, but basically it's the PS2 original. There's no real changes made. I'm just gonna go to options real quick just to make sure that we are playing on normal. Yep, there's hard. Oh, I thought there was an easy mode for some reason. Yeah, we're playing on normal. Auto charge off, auto repeat off. Auto charge is, self-explanatory. I don't know what auto repeat is. I think it means just like it shoots by itself, like you hold the button, you keep shooting. I have no idea. It's really weird, but regular stuff, control and sound is fine. But yeah, this is the original PS2 version, basically, no extras. Just so we can kind of see the weird decisions they made to, like, I don't know, just weird things. Even the menu is, not this specific menu, but like the in-game menu is sort of wonky and odd. But let's jump in there. Let's play Mega Man X7. There is voice acting in like all the scenes, so I will try to be quiet during them, unless I have, a usual snide remark like I normally do.
This is it. Ready to rock?
I'm always ready.
What the?
You wait here.
I guess you've heard of Red Alert.
Safe here. Somebody must have leaked the information. Huh? Who's there?
It's Mia Loose.
It was the perfect plan. How did they find out?
You're not very sharp, are you?
What the? You were the traitor?
No. I took care of him a second ago.
What happened? How did you do that?
I will say I really like Mega Man X7's like cinematic look to it. With the little movies like that, the cell shading works really well. The animation's pretty good. I actually think it doesn't look that bad. Oh, this is voice 2. I guess I'll shut up some more.
Thanks to the Reploids, even the most devastated regions were set back on the road to recovery. But crimes perpetrated by Mavericks were on the rise. The Maverick Hunters was the official organization that responded to incidents involving Mavericks. One of the veteran members, X, began having second thoughts about the group's forceful methods. He removed himself from the front lines and instead worked to achieve more peaceful solutions.
Why must Reploids fight one another? I've had enough violence.
With the Maverick Hunters crippled by X's retirement, an underground organization filled the vacuum. And thus, Red Alert, the illegal band of bounty hunters who pursued Mavericks, was born. Soon, there was not a single Reploid that had not heard of Red Alert and their charismatic leader, Red. One day, a young Reploid and key member of Red Alert made the decision to leave the group. This decision would change destiny itself.
Goodbye, Red. I'll become a hunter. On my own.
And thus, a new battle began.
And there we go. Some weird vocal choices for Axl and X. Speaking of Axl, here he is! Introduced in this game, Axl becomes a main character in the Mega Man X series for this game, X8, and Command Mission as well. He's pretty cool. I like his visual design. He's a long-range attacker like Mega Man X, except he's got a literal pistol. And new to this game, because it is a 3D game, they add the aiming reticle, which is good. I'm a little surprised they did it for the 2D sections too, but in 3D you're gonna be really happy that they added it because it can be pretty rough to there we go. To aim without it. He also can hover. It's kind of cool. Look at that. Look at him go. And he can also air dash. I think he can air dash. There we go. The controls in 2D are very weird. They're not nearly as good as they are in the usual Mega Man X games. But I've definitely seen worse. I guess not for Mega Man, though. For Mega Man, this is pretty bad. But whatever. It's definitely a way worse in 3D. Speaking of which, here we go. 3D. Yeah, again, I'm very thankful they have the aim and reticle. You'll also notice that you take damage like crazy in this game. You do not have a lot of health. Thankfully, the pickups act like kind of like they do in Kingdom Hearts, actually. So they'll just come right to you, which is very, very nice. Can I blow up boxes? No, I can't. You'll also notice that everyone is very slow in 3D. You can dash, which is good, but dashing in 3D can be dangerous if you don't know what's ahead of you, because enemies like to spawn out of nowhere, and it's very aggravating. You'll see right there, for example, it is super aggravating. I hate it so much. I don't know why they do it either. Like, that guy's just way down there not paying attention, but if you get closer, oh, they just spawn. They even do that in the 2D modes. Like, on 3D, you might be like, well, maybe it's because, I don't know, they couldn't, I don't know. I honestly don't know why, but it's just stupid. Here we get a lesson in aiming for Axl. Hit only the red. It will open the door. Which one's going to turn red next? There we go. Come on. Oops. There we go. Not too bad. You can wall climb in 3D as well. You can't around here, I guess. I guess it makes no sense. There's just a ceiling up there. But yeah, let's go to our pause menu right quick, see what that's like. Obviously, I don't have anything other than Axl Bullet, which is a standard auto-firing weapon. And we still have the rank system back from X5 and X6. It does not matter. It just doesn't. The Reploids having to be rescued in the stages, that's back as well. Just as important too. We have 2 energy tanks and I believe a weapon tank. And you'll notice 4 blocks for power, speed, and special each. Now that is the game's main upgrade system, and it is very important in this game. And unfortunately, actually I think we're going to be doing some talking, so I think I'll shut up? Maybe? Yes, I will.
Somebody please tell me I'm through with the worst of it.
We're not. We have the whole game ahead of us, Axl. Off he goes. Oh! Uh-oh. That's not good. Ah, there's a familiar face. Zero!
I can't believe I'm back here again. What the heck has happened? They really made a mess.
You sound like a knockoff, like, Dollar Tree version of Solid Snake, Zero. He sounds super, super bored. Here we get a little section as you play with Zero, which is pretty cool. Zero's always a great character. Controls pretty much how you'd expect him to. Nice 4-hit combo slash, which is really nice. Starts with a double jump. His hair looks amazing. Look at that. That was great, even though it goes through his body a little bit. The one thing I don't like about Zero's is his air attack. His air attack sucks. First of all, he spins, which gives him a second of vulnerability where he's not facing the opponent, so enemies can get close to him. Secondly, it's a horizontal slash instead of a vertical slash, which in 2D sucks, but is good for 3D. So it's a give and take sort of thing. But basically, his level right here, I like this a lot, is a bit of an homage to Mega Man X1. The little... I was almost called the Radical Highway, but that's from Sonic Adventure. No, like the ruined highway from the first game. I think that's really neat. Even some of the same enemies and a mini boss that we've seen kind of in classic Mega Man X games. I think they're called Buzz Bombers. I forget. But yeah, no, Zero's fine. The problem is he is a melee character, and with this game's not great controls, it is very easy for Zero to be in a really dangerous position. So, thankfully that went well. In 3D, it's a little bit more difficult. He gets some really powerful special abilities from bosses, but the problem is they always get him so close to the enemy, and it is so dangerous. You just gotta be really careful with him. He is definitely the expert character in this game. X is a playable character. X is much better. Once you unlock X, you kind of don't want to ever go back. And we're going to try to unlock him as soon as we can. There's like special conditions for you to unlock X, so we'll try to do so. This is perfect. Zero's like a short king, so these guys aren't hitting him. It's great. Oh, another Buzz Bomber. One of the weird things, too, is that if you move forward while you're doing Zero's air attack, he won't stop moving forward until the end of the animation, which means it's very easy to run into enemies by mistake. It's hard to explain, basically, but it was a bad decision on their part. It makes Zero, again, just really hard to use for no reason. Why are you staying way back there? I don't like it. You're gonna, like, ram me out. There we go. The cinematic protects Zero even if it gets hit. Down we go. And I think this transformed to 3D? Yeah, that's a cool transition. Kind of neat. Yeah, Zero looks good. The character models look great in this game. I think they're really nice. You'll also see Zero's secondary ability, passive ability, I guess, kind of, is that he can reflect projectiles back from where they came, which I like. Again, this is a 3D game, so having something like that is really smart. No, it's hard to aim in 3D, and X and Axl get something, so it makes sense that Zero will get something too, and I really, really appreciate that. Great decision on their part. Zero's already a difficult character to use, so having something that makes him a little bit more viable is good. He does a lot of hits per attack, though, which I do like. He doesn't have to, I don't know, shoot a bunch of things. Just one combo is like, feels like friggin' 12 hits there. It's crazy. Very good. Almost there. Careful, there are pits now. You can grapple onto the walls here, but I'd rather not. 3D wall grappling is difficult. You will fall down holes a lot in this game. There are going to be deaths, by the way, in this game. This is not a particularly easy Mega Man game, though the upgrade system helps make it a lot easier. At the beginning, it's way harder because it's so easy to die, but it gets easier and easier as you kind of move on. There we go, back to 2D. It's how I like it. Oh, now we get some old school wall climbing. You get all the little things, you know, it's the tutorial level. You get a little bit of everything. And here we're gonna be getting the kind of new mechanic of this game. Hello, Axl.
Wait a second.
Are you stupid? You're in danger if you just stand there. Get a move on.
Are you connected to this incident?
Incident? What are you talking about? Oh, here it comes. So I'll be seeing ya.
What's going on?
Very cool. Ow! Well, that was fair. That's the... Oh, man. That hard knockdown sucks. There's a regular knockdown and a hard knockdown. Hard knockdowns really suck in this game. But yeah, no, I love the design of the Scorpion. It looks very Magna Centipede. Can I knock it back? No, I guess I can't with this thing. That's fine. We're just gonna move on. Don't want to deal with you. Yes, the new twist on the mechanics in this game is you can use both...
You've got some explaining to do.
What is this? I Love Lucy? Yeah, you can use Axl and Zero at the same... No, not the same time. But you can switch between the two.
I'll tell you everything, but later. Right now, I have to take care of that freak. You're Zero, so you can handle this, right? I'm Axl. Call me if you need a hand.
Oh, this has become a real pain. I want a full explanation when this is all over.
There we go. First boss. The usual pretty easy boss. Oh, there we go. You can bring shoot it back to this guy. Man, Zero takes a lot of damage. You have very little HP in this game. There we go. That's helpful. Not doing any damage to the thing. I'm going to switch over to Axl, though. That lock-on mechanic is very good. Blow away the tail bit by bit. Can I just stay up here, actually? No, probably not. He's going to jump over me anyways. Oh, geez. Well, that's not cool. Ooh, actually looks very neat. Let's stay up here. Yeah, it's definitely one of the harder beginning bosses for a Mega Man X game. Usually they're not very difficult. There we go. Now his tail is gone. You start doing a little bit more damage to him. Careful, you can just dive, or not dive, but go underneath him. Actually, speaking of diving, Axl actually does have a dive, like a little tumble, and he is invincible when he does it. I'm not good at utilizing it, but it's kind of cool. Kind of a neat little thing, sets him apart. Ow. And you should be dead pretty soon. There we go. And switch over. No, I can't switch to Zero to take the credit. Not that it matters. You don't get anything from the bosses themselves. Like both characters, all three characters, get the Maverick weapon and that sort of thing. It's more the pickups that matter.
I'm not gonna run off. So could you take this thing off? It makes me feel like a criminal.
I mean, you're an assassin, so yeah.
Feel like a criminal?
Okay. Maybe what I did was wrong, but like we were a perfect team, don't you think? When we kicked that big dude's butt, I thought, yeah, we would make a great combo. So, where's X been lately? I haven't seen him around.
Sit tight. He's just beyond this door.
I feel like this is going to be a case of never meet your heroes, because X is such a wet blanket in this game.
Here he is.
Nice work, Zero.
That's not X. That's Cygnus. Thanks, Zero.
So, you're the one who caused all this trouble.
I guess so. I had no idea they'd send that kind of gear after us.
Here? Who's after you?
I left Red Alert. Believe it or not, I'm a hunter.
Red Alert? You mean that gang of wannabe vigilantes?
Do you realize how much damage your internal bickering has caused?
I apologize for that, but I had to leave. As for what happened as a result, that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes? Do you have any idea?
X, cool it. All right, Axl. Why don't you start by telling us why you left?
Red Alert changed. They're no better than murderers now. They used me. We used to only attack the bad guys, but not anymore. I couldn't take it.
They're going to come for Axl, no doubt.
This is our chance. Red Alert has caused us far too much trouble.
How can you say that? If we fight, we'll fall right into their hands. We can't allow this madness to continue.
I know what you mean, X. But we can't talk them out of this. Sometimes fighting is the only choice.
That's quite enough. You need to back off and pay the dues for your crimes.
Has no one ever acted before in this game? Oh my gosh. At least the woman voicing Axl is trying.
Alia, what happened?
Unidentified transmission. Feeding to monitor.
Speaking of which, I don't really know why they got a woman to voice Axl. I find that kind of strange, but whatever.
You getting this, Hunters? I'm Red, leader of your friends here at Red Alert. I never imagined our little friend would end up in your hands. But in any case, I want Axl back. Now, don't you worry. I know he won't come back easily. So how about this? Like you, we're hunters. We've trashed our share of Mavericks. So how about a duel? A duel to determine who the real Maverick Hunters are. I'm sure you won't mind if we use the Mavericks that we've captured so far. So the last one standing wins. If we lose, we'll surrender Axl to you. And if we win, well, we'll leave that to your imagination.
You've got to be kidding. Axl has nothing to do with us. We won't fight the likes of you for his sake.
Well, pretty big talker for a retiree. We could care less about deadbeats like you. We just want Axl. He is there, isn't he? Now, you just sit tight, my boy.
How was that big talk? He was turning down the challenge like a coward.
They're already on the move. Mavericks are showing up across the map. I'll check for damage.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Well, this is turning into a real mess.
X, you said I need to pay my dues, right? So make me a Maverick Hunter. Me and Zero make a great team, and together we could take care of Red Alert.
Are you mad? You have no business as a hunter.
I'm serious. It would be a perfect chance to make up for my wrongdoing.
If you had just gone back, the problem would have been solved. But I can see that won't be happening.
Right. These aren't run-of-the-mill criminals. They won't listen to reason. And even if Axl did go back, which he won't, would they stop their misdeeds? I don't think so.
Zero, you're my hero. Hey, I knew you'd understand. I always thought you and X were so cool. I want to fight. I want to be a Maverick Hunter.
Not just anybody can become a hunter, kid.
We're not getting anywhere with this. I'm ready to go.
No, wait.
I'm going by myself. As for you, you can do as you please.
Yeah. X, if I catch all the bounty hunters, you've got to promise me you'll let me be a Maverick Hunter.
Talk is cheap. Prove it to me first. And don't forget this.
Okay, I won't let you down.
Another pointless conflict has begun.
X, don't overthink this. This time our only choice is to fight.
Lego Sickness is like, X, shut up.
We've made this mistake time and time again. Why must Reploids continue this accursed cycle of aggression?
So there we go. That is our setup of a story. I guess they're having a duel over Axl. Now, mind you, that does ask the question, why do they care so much about Axl specifically? So, you know, that's not the worst setup. I've definitely heard worse. Let's go to the stage select. We will check out our 8 Mavericks for this game, and then we will call it a day. Yes, go to stage select. That's why I selected it. Even the menus here are just so weird. But yeah, the voice acting, like I said, for the characters, they're all just so odd. And I don't know why they got a woman to voice Axl. I find she actually does a decent job. Feels very Naruto. But I guess it lends, like, it leans into the whole idea that Axl is younger, more naive, that sort of thing. So I guess it works. It's way better than X's voice. So, anyways, these are our Mavericks. Deep Forest. We're detecting energy from deep within the Lost Woods. Find it. And I guess they don't tell you the names. That is Soldier Stone Kong. Air Forces. A mysterious ship has been spotted 5 miles in the air. Destroy it now. Don't find out what it is. Just destroy it. That's the Maverick Hunter way. That is Wind Crowrang. Cyberfield. A virus has escaped through a crack in the electrosphere. Destroy it. That is Snipe Anteater. And worst boss in the game. Well, for one reason. There's a worse boss for another reason coming up. Central Circuit. Use the Ride Chaser to find and destroy the time bomb in the circuit. I think that one's Ride Borsky. I don't know the Mavericks that well in this game. That's the one. That's the one that the internet knows. Lava Factory. The lava energy factory suffered an attack recaptured from the enemy. That is Flame Hyanard. You'll get to know him very, very well. Tunnel Base. The special defense base has been taken. Use the right armor and retake it. That is Vanishing Gungaroo. Weirdest names. Radio Tower. Take back the central radio tower. That's it. That's the whole mission. That is, oh, what is your name? Something Tunyon. Tornado Tunyon, I think. Battleship. A menacing fortress that commands the seas. Destroy it to halt its advance. The last one, Splash Warfly. To be fair, a pretty good mix of Mavericks. I think it's pretty decent. Red Alert has selected these 8 stages as the locations for the duel. Select an area, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it has... Oh my god, yeah. It has to explain the controls to me. And if you go to the rescue file, you'll see all the Mavericks you've rescued from each level. And it will also, again, explain the menu controls to me. You know, up and down. And if you go to the options, it will, again, explain the controls to me. Unreal. I know that's a small thing. It only does it this one time, but that is so weird to me. Anyways, we're going to save our game here. Each episode of this is going to be anywhere between 20 minutes and a half an hour, depending. The flow of this game is a lot less precise for me as a Let's Player than the other Mega Man X games, because there's story sequences after every... oops, I did not mean to return to options. Oh, I guess I did. But yeah, there's cinematic story after every Maverick, and some of the levels are really short, some of them are really long, so we'll see what happens, basically. But yeah, here we go, Mega Man X7. Hope you appreciate this. I'm PhilInTheBlanks, see you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.